Welcome back to Alchemy Doctress with me, Doctress Monica Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated, and a major shout out to all the channel members, as well as the members over on my website in the Butterfly Effect School of Transformation. We have our past life regression party coming up. We still have a few spots remaining for tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you all. We have our members past life regression party today, and then our public one is tomorrow. So I look forward to having that with y'all, okay? But this is a message that I got from Spirit Honey, okay? Y'all know on Friday, Smoothie King, you get a free upgrade on Fridays from a 20 ounce to a 32 ounce. But anyway, um, children make mistakes, adults make choices. They make decisions, they make choices. A child makes a mistake because they haven't, seen something before, experienced something before, they haven't learned about that thing before. Um, I hope it's not a lot of mosquitoes outside, child. I want to open up these windows, but it was kind of like rainy, so I feel like it's gonna be mosquitoes, so let me not do it. Um, I'm getting an energy of, if you're guided to this message, there's been some adult in your life who may have tried to apologize about something that they did, and they said it was a mistake. They didn't mean to do it. It was an accident. It wasn't an accident. 222. They made an intentional choice to do that thing. It was not an accident. The thing is that many people do things because they feel like they won't get caught. They feel like they have it all calculated out and that they won't get caught, that they're smarter than the program, they're bigger than the program. So when they make that active decision to lie to you, it was a mistake. How is it a mistake to lie? Huh? How you make a mistake to lie? How is cheating a mistake? How is manipulating, gaslighting, ignoring, how is that a mistake? You're intentionally doing this. Okay? 333. So it's given the Bible, there was someone who intentionally did something, heavy fire, air energy. They intentionally did something because they thought they could get away with it. They thought they were bigger than the program. They thought they were smarter than the program. They thought that, first, they thought that you wouldn't find out about it. Okay. But since you found out about it, they thought they were smarter than you and that they could convince you that what you saw wasn't what you saw, that what you were experiencing wasn't what you were experiencing. They intentionally made that choice. And then when they made the choice to cover it up and lie, they made that choice intentionally. And that's a dangerous person. Y'all hear that car? Speeding through this parking lot. That's a dangerous person. They are reckless. They don't fully think things through. They think it through the context of how they feel like they can win or beat a situation, but that's as far as it goes. So this person, they want to try to convince you, or they're going to try to come in and convince you that what they did was a mistake. They didn't mean to hurt you. They didn't mean to lie to you. They didn't mean to stand you up. Whatever the case is, whatever it was, they didn't mean to do it. You need to know that they did. They didn't mean for their consequences to be what it was. They didn't think that would be their consequence. Mm-hmm. Because their plan A was not getting caught. Okay. Then plan B was that if they did get caught, they would do X, Y, and Z. But X, Y, and Z didn't work. X, Y, and Z didn't work. So now this person is stuck with the reality that they fumbled an energy that they could have been honest about in the beginning and they didn't have to play. Because what they fumbled this energy for, it was for like a quick satisfaction. It wasn't even something that was very beneficial. As soon as I said that, a man is running like he's jogging. He has on a red shirt, but it's so interesting that he's jogging in the street when there's a jogging path over there. Hmm. Spirit, what's that message? I don't know why I'm hearing that nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Like, it's giving this energy of someone who they had to be different. They didn't want to go with the program. They felt they were bigger than the program. They didn't want to go with the program. I'm trying to see if he gonna get on the, because what he gonna do to get through the, because you got to get through the gate over. So he just ran up and then now he's running back up. Maybe he likes the incline, because this is more of an incline right here than it is on the jogging path. So he could just be looking for an incline. That's what I get for being nosy. So this could be someone who just likes to do shit difficult. They might just like to be difficult. They like to cause difficulty. They like to cause chaos. You know, a lot of people, and I was having this talk with my personal trainer. I was like, a lot of men, they be saying that they want, peace and all this other jazz, but they don't really want peace. If a man comes to you and say that he wants peace, he's lying. He's lying. That man needs to have a little bit of drama. Whether that drama is him playing his games, okay? The video games, and they be the Grand Theft Autos and all that jazz, or their sports games where it has chaos in it, or they have to be ingrained in their sports life that has chaos. No man just wants peace. I'm telling you right now, they have to have some piece of chaos somewhere. So if you hear a man, they're lying. That's a manipulative man. Be my peace, be my peace. That man gonna take you for a ride. Because why you can't be your own peace? But anyway, back to this conversation. I don't know. Maybe somebody had that situation going on and somebody said that to them and y'all needed to hear that. Okay. So I know, I'm auntie to some of y'all. So I understand, I got some nieces and maybe some nephews on here. So, I'm just showing up, just, I'm saying, letting you know what I've learned from experience, professionally and personally. Okay. So this person, they miss you. I'm missing you like a desert without the sun. You're a woman and I'm a man, like a ring without a hand. I'm missing you. Someone is missing you real heavy because of a decision that they made. And they made this decision thinking that they would get away with it. They thought they would get away with it, and they didn't. Driving round, thought I saw you pass me. My rearview mirror's playing tricks on me because you fade away. Spirit wants to say congratulations to you, though, for standing your ground. Congratulations to you for standing your ground and not allowing yourself to be taken for granted, not allowing yourself to be used, not allowing yourself to be stuck in a space. Okay? You did that because it could have been so easy for you to get stuck in this space and not get out. Start to question yourself, 11:11. It's not you. The thing is that just like how we make a conscious decision to do X, Y, and Z or to not do X, Y, and Z, we need to understand that adults around us do the same thing. So you standing on business right now is teaching someone else a lesson. Because to think that you would just be okay with all of this, that you would be okay with being played with, that you would be okay with being lied to, this person had you fucked up from the beginning. And one thing we need to come to understand in life is that we were brainwashed into feeling like, oh, there's this one person out there for us, that one lover. So we get attached. And that's the thing. This is how these people play these games. They get you attached. So now that you're super attached, it's hard for you to let go when they start doing that fuck shit. They don't start doing the fuck stuff 1, 2, 3, 4 on a time. They don't start doing the fuck stuff until you get attached to them. Once they feel like they got you attached where they have you, that's where they start making decisions and choices where first off, they feel like they're going to get away with it. And if they don't get away with it, they feel like they got you attached enough to where they can string you along or apologize. Oh, it was a mistake. I'm sorry. They knew what they were doing. It was a sense of seeing what they could get away with, what you would allow them to get away with. That's abuse. But they needed to have you stuck. They needed to have their claws in you. But the reality is they didn't realize you was walking around with your Vaseline. Had the Vaseline. Okay, I need to put some Vaseline on, honey. But you had that Vaseline on. And what does that mean? When they thought they were dug into your skin, they slid right on off. You weren't as gullible. You weren't as easy of a target as they thought you were. You had someone who thought you were an easy target. They thought you were gullible. They thought you were naive. They thought they could get whatever they wanted from you whenever they wanted to get it from you. And you had to prove them wrong. You had to prove them wrong. You're not just because you're nice. The thing is, a lot of people think just because they come across someone who is nice or they're respectful or they're thoughtful or they're supportive, they think you're dumb. They think you're naive. Oh, she's a pygmy. She'll do whatever because she wants X, Y, and Z. So I should be able to get away with this. Or, oh, he's like this. Or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I can do whatever, you know what I'm saying? I can get away with. They came to find that you're not the dummy that they thought that you were. So now they have to revert to it was a mistake. It wasn't no fucking mistake. They knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Keep standing on business, because you know what this is? You are the one who got away. You will forever be the one that got away. And this is why. You will forever be the one that got away. Their tricks didn't fall on you. They didn't work on you. The games that they be playing, it didn't work on you. Mm-mm. It didn't work on you. And you got away. And they thought you getting away, that it was just gonna be like a little time, oh, you'll come back. Because you may even did it once, when you questioned yourself. Like, oh, she'll come back, or oh, he'll come back, da 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 da. But all this time keep passing. You ain't said nothing. Mm-mm. Kind of. Oh, that's a dragonfly. They know it's a new day. It's a dragonfly right here. They know it's a new day. And I'm proud of you. Because the thing is that the pain of having to walk away and separate yourself in the beginning from these people, it hurts. It's difficult. But that's only for a short period. Because what you need to know is that as soon as you get over it and now you are free from it, is when they become a slave to it. Is when they become a slave to it. As soon as you break free. As soon as you break free. And I feel like a lot of you all, you've broke free. And you need to know that this person thinks about you a lot. They think about you a lot. Because you're the one who got away. You're the one they couldn't manipulate, the one they couldn't trigger, the one they couldn't put everything on. And this is even in the family. This could be. This doesn't have to be a relationship. You could be the one that got away in the family from the drama and the mess that everybody else fell into. Especially if you had, because I know not everyone has a, healthy matriarch in a family, or a healthy, patriarch, like a man in the family, right? And they can be real toxic, where everyone in the family follows behind their toxic behaviors. You get what I'm saying? They continuously perpetuate the same cycles over and over and over. You could definitely be the one who decided to break those cycles. You could definitely be the one who decides to break those cycles. And I really feel like that's you. You are the one who got away. You're the one who got away from the toxic family. You're the one who got away from the toxic friend group. You're the one who got away from the toxic relationship. You are the one that fucking got. What the hell is going on? That was a big bird chasing some little smaller birds. What in the mother nature? I think I'm witnessing a haunting, y'all. I think someone's hunting. But you are the one who got away from the manipulation. You're the one who got away from the lies. You're the one who got away from the generational curses, the generational spells. You're the one who got away from the drama, the trauma, the misalignment. You're the one who got away. Meanwhile, you have so many others who are still stuck in the same thing that you got out of. And now they are looking at you. So, like, you have the ones who their trick didn't work on you. Okay. So, the overall, the big one whose trick didn't work on you, right? You have them who feel a type of way and they can't get your energy off of them and out of them because you messed with their ego. You broke the mess out of their ego. And then you got they little goonies over here who did fall for the trick. And they mad at you because you're not stuck. So what this also can look like, so in a family, what this looks like, you got the family member at the top who has a strong hold on everyone else, but they didn't have a strong hold on you. So everyone else in the family who they have a strong hold on, they look at you differently. Some of them may even be going as far as to be on some spying type shit. So you just be careful with that. If you got people who play on both sides, okay? Then you got it on the relationship side where say you were with someone and their tricks and their games didn't work on you and they then went and triangulated you in a situation, they current person don't like you because they're now going through what this person was trying to push you through deeper. Meanwhile, they lying to them, telling them, oh yeah, well, the butterfly collective, they was toxic, they were da 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 da. Whole time, this person thinking that they got the better version of a person, and oh, a person acts right for who they want to act right for. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. They're not trying to make the other person look jealous. They're not trying to make them look, no. They're doing all that because they want to get the attention of this other person that don't want them anymore, that didn't fall for the tricks. So then once they realize that what they're doing for you doesn't make this person jealous, they start to treat you bad. And that's what is happening. Some of you all is family, some of you all it's an old relationship where because they can't get to you, and we see this happen unfortunately with these crime stories and stuff, where you have these women, they get out of these toxic relationships, but they still have the co-parent, and the father is abusive to the child because they want to get to the mother emotionally. So they know if I do something to the child in X, Y, and Z type of way, then that will hurt the mother. So they're doing whatever they could do and use as leverage in whatever way they can to harm their real target. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is that you are in a space right now that you are so divinely protected. You can't be shifted. You can't be moved. You can't be redirected. You've been broken from this curse. You've been broken from the spells that was keeping you stuck in situations. Because back in the day, you may have fell for some of this shit. But not since you've been taking these new classes. Not since you've been taking this new coaching. Not since you've been listening to the Butterfly Gang. Not since you've been in the tribe. Now you have healthier boundaries. Now you see toxicity when it's right there. Now you speak up for yourself. Now you invest in yourself. Now you're evolving yourself. Now you're not focused on why someone can't show up for you in the way they need to and why people lying to you, and you don't even worry about that no more. You just worry about yourself. That's a threat to their manipulation. That's a threat to their lives. That's a threat to their manipulation and it's a threat to their lives. because you're no longer moved by it. You're no longer moved by it. And whatever they try to put into place, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to work against you. And that's just point blank, period. So keep doing what you need to do. Keep showing up how you need to show up. And just know that you're the one that got away. And you got away in the nick of time. Because this is giving a vibe of like someone having a crash out nature to them. Ooh, as soon as I said that, y'all, these two ooh, they look like they up to some, they roll past. It's a black Corvette. Are those the Corvettes with the two doors? But it looked real like dark. I ain't gonna lie. But this is giving a vibe though, like you surviving something that was dark and you don't realize how dark it was. You getting away from something that you don't realize just how toxic it was, just how negative it was, just how much it would have took you out of the game if you stayed in it. If you stayed engaging in it, you would have went from having all this life, all this energy to everything being sucked out of you for something that was a mistake, but it was very intentional. And you're worth much more than the mistakes that people will be trying to play and put out there and say, oh, da 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 da. No, they're trying to gaslight you. And you're worth better than that. You're worth more than that. Period. I got to keep making sure that my microphone on. But that's the biggest piece of this energy in here is that you got away and be glad that you got away because it could have been worse. Because some people are going to be seeing just how worse it could get, you know. You know what this is making me think of, and I'm about to get off of here because you know I told you I've been watching like the crime stuff, and them babies going to the pool, baby. It's about to storm. And why y'all going by yourself? Where y'all parent at? These little girls look like they maybe it's all kids. Where is the adults? Okay, they back there. I was about to say, damn, where the adults at? They back there. Okay. But I was watching this crime document and a woman, no, it was a story time actually. This one was a story time. And the woman had said that her husband wanted to get a divorce and he treated her like with all this love and care and support and just he did all this stuff this last day for her, like wined and dined her. And he asked her to go with him that night to a park. And her spirit kind of felt something was like, something ain't right. And so he said he wanted the divorce and stuff. And she just said, okay. She didn't fight it. She didn't do anything. And that night, she left. She drove to her people's place. Fast forward some time, a couple years. And he got with someone else shortly after her divorce with him. And he unalived his next wife. And he did it very similarly. Oh, my right hand is itching. He did it very similarly to how he was trying to do it to her. Wined and dined her, did all this other jazz, and took her to a park. Rejection, a lot of times, is protection. And it's better to be the one that got away than the one that stayed through the BS and didn't make it to the age of 50. It's not that serious to have someone that you overlook certain boundaries of things with a person and how they show up. And what I need you to understand is that if someone will lie to you, they will steal from you. And if someone will steal from you, they will harm you. And if someone will harm you, they will unalive you. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Ain't that the saying? So be okay being the one that got away. Hear it all the time. Whole family getting taken out because somebody couldn't control their emotions and shit. And I really feel like when you have like someone who is very manipulative in that way, there's no bounds that they wouldn't go to get to you. Like while they're with you, like to hurt you. Because you've already shown that you're very manipulative and capable of this. So move properly. Move smart, y'all. I love you all. This is the message. I can't believe this message got to be 30 minutes long, child. But may I have provided you all with what it is that you needed for those who needed this message. Check out the links and things down below to my coaching program, to my website, as well as to my mailing list. Join my mailing list. Even if you're not ready to get into a class and stuff, I send different emails out, free things, conversations, topics. Like that's how you'll know everything of what's going on and to stay up to date with everything. Even if you're not ready to join the school or anything, it's good to still just be on the mailing list to know what's going on. So definitely check that out on my website as well as the quiz down below to find out your subconscious archetype, healing archetype. And then follow me on Instagram, you all. I am back active on my Instagram accounts. Um, Butterfly Mind Alchemy, Simply Moni 330, and Monaco B. I just use them all differently, like all three accounts for different things. And I'll say follow all three. Okay, just follow all three. But I thank you all for being here. And as always, always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. I love y'all and I'll see y'all later. Bye.